Hello growers and welcome back to Growing Plot 21. Today we are tackling the paths. Big transformation. Let me show you what we're doing. I have my weed membrane and I am going to tackle every single path, hopefully, so that they are all covered up with membrane. I might try and pull up a few grass and stuff like that, but it all needs tackling. So this is what it looks like at the moment. Let's get to tackling and see what it looks like once we're done. Also, bed's still looking very good. I'm going to cover them with cardboard. Let's crack on. So this is the weed membrane that I got, weed barrier landscape fabric. I think it's quite thick from the reviews on Amazon. So let's get it out and get putting down. Okay, so this is going to take some time to get doing this, so I'll snip you in and out as we do it. Excuse me. I still have some of the pegs to do it down, but obviously I need to be careful how many I use if I want to do the whole lot. But this one is done once I've pegged it down, and then I'll move on to this one and this one here, and then come back to you. So we have 1, 2, 3 now done. I do need to, there is a path here, I need to clear this as well, but I'll do that another day. So I think let's, again, this path needs clearing, but I think let's skip down to the bottom of the plot and let's work on this area here, because this is the biggest area. Let me give you a little update. We are 45 minutes in now and we're doing quite a bit, but the issue that you've got here is all of the grass roots, and this is the biggest problem. So many roots, look at them all, just going everywhere. So I will try and pull up as much as I can, and then hopefully the next time I see you we will be putting down some membrane. So I filled a wheelbarrow full of the grass along here. So this is the before, and then let's cut to the after. We are getting there. It's been an hour and a half now. Most of this section is now done. I don't have enough pegs, so I've just used a bit of bricks and other bits and bobs, but as you can see, nice and covered, nice and ready to be sorted out. I'm going to extend the paths up to here so that I can kill all this bit, and then these are where my bulbs are that are dying off, but they'll grow back, which is good. But obviously if you see from this angle, the paths now go all the way up the top. The only thing we've got left to do is this section here. Quite a big section, but it will get done. So let me crack on with that, and I'll get back to you when we're finished. So the first half of the video, which you just saw, was filmed about 2.5 weeks ago, maybe getting us 3 weeks ago now, and obviously I tried to continue doing the paths from that video, but the heavens opened up and it just absolutely poured it down, so I had to stop halfway. So the plan was to go back to the plot and continue the paths. Unfortunately, in the last 2.5-3 weeks the rain hasn't stopped at all, so I've not had time to get to the plot at all. So I've not had time to do an exit or outro of the video, so I thought I'd just explain what's going on and also just get the video out, because it's been a while since I've done any videos. The reason why it's been a while since I've done any videos, one, because of the rain, and on my days off it's just rained all day, so I've not been able to get to the plot, and two, because of existing health issues. So as you know, I suffer from back pain, and I was diagnosed a year or so ago with sciatica, and unfortunately I've had quite a bad flare-up of it recently, including some nerve pain down my leg and into my feet, and I also experienced some flare-ups of restless legs, so not sleeping at night. So it's been a tough few weeks. I've had some medication changes to try and help with the pain and the discomfort, which seems to be working, maybe, I don't really know. But yeah, that's another reason why I've not been getting to the plot, due to health problems, and I don't want to exert myself to make things worse. So I'm hoping, if the new medications work, that there will be some more videos in the next few weeks, hopefully, because obviously spring is just around the corner, so we need to get cracking on stuff, but obviously health comes first. But let me give you a quick update on what's going on at the house in regards to sowing and growing and stuff like that. I did do a little short a week ago or so ago, but this is a little bit of a bigger update, and obviously an explanation of why there hasn't been as many videos recently. But I blame the weather more than anything else, and then obviously then the pain and discomfort is another issue. So what's happening in the yard? So the supermarket potatoes have gone in. We have a tiny little speck of it popping out at the moment, but nothing major. As soon as they start to pop out, I'll put more compost in. This is a combination of old compost and some new compost to hopefully, it's a bit of an experiment to show that you can grow most potatoes in most soils. So, speaking of spring, we have lovely daffodils are coming back up again, and then there's these bulbs. I don't know what they are. I got them in a bulb pack, and we also have these lovely ones here. Look at these ones, absolutely beautiful ones here again. I don't know what they are. Comment below if you know what these two bulbs are. The blueberry bush is starting to pick up, which is nice to see. Soil is not too damp, which is good. And then obviously, if you did watch my short, you would know that I moved the greenhouse from over there to over here, greenhouse slash cold frame. And then this is what's going on in the greenhouse. So these are the first sowings of the onions. They're not doing very well. There's a couple of ones that seem to be picking up a little bit, but as Ali would say, not dead. They're not dead, so not dead is good. So I'm just going to keep an eye on them and see what happens. I might potentially look at repotting them into, like, a few of them, like bunch them up and pot them into a couple into the same pot, maybe. I don't know. Onion sets are doing brilliantly. First time I've ever done onion sets like this before, so hopefully they will continue to flourish. These are some random sweet peas that I had that had a bit of a trim, and they seem to have sprouted out a bit, which is good. This is me broad bean. It's the only one that seems to have survived, so hopefully it'll continue thriving. And these are the other sweet peas that are just plodding along at the moment, which is fine. They can just plod on along, and then obviously when it's time to pot them out, I can take them out. I have re-sowed a second lot of onions, so I'll show you what's going on with them, and we can have a chat about what's more to sow now that it is March. So these are the second sowing of onions. These are the Elsay, the Kelsey and the Rossa de Lunga, and these are Ali's spring onions from my rusty garden. I think with these spring onions I might get like a deeper square pot and repot them into that, and with these ones as well I pot them into deeper pots and see if they work. But obviously they're not dead, and not dead is good. So that's a little update of what's been going on. It's the 6th of March at the moment, so there's nothing much really else job wise at the plot. I do need to complete those paths and everything that you saw at the beginning of the video. But what I think I will do is, while I'm struggling a bit with pain, is to go through my seeds and see what I've got and start sowing brassicas, leeks, that kind of thing. But there's still a few more weeks if needed. So I will get to the plot to do some jobs. There may not be massive jobs, depending on how I feel. Or I might just do a few little jobs and then merge them all together into a bigger video every so often or so. But I'm still here, I'm still growing. Things are still not dead yet, which is good. Not dead is good. But obviously I've hit a bit of a funk at the moment, but it will all pick up and everything will get back to normal in regards to growing and sowing and getting back at the plot. So everyone stay safe, stay well. Hope you get some sunshine and dry weather eventually. This rain over the last 3 months, 4 months, it's just been relentless. But hopefully we're past it and there's a change in the weather. Spring is coming around the corner, so hopefully we'll get past it and things will improve. So thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe button, comments always welcome, and I'll see you again very soon.